everyone, welcome to Tammy Talks. And today I apologize for the noise, but my neighbor's doing something and it's not a good time for me to go out otherwise. So as I'm continuing my cleaning inside, I'm going to take a break. And I'm kind of on a low energy day. I don't know how much I'll get done, but anyway, I decided I would go outside right now. And on this very beautiful day, that is a little bit chilly here in Wisconsin, I thought we'd take a look at my garden and see what's happening. Ago are gone. Actually, I think last week, you can see pale petals there left. My bleeding hearts, though, are still doing really well. So we have a lot of bleeding hearts going on here. And this is the middle of June. It's June 13th today when I'm filming this. Now, where we have melons and all sorts of things planted, my roses are starting to bloom all around the house. These used to be peach roses, now they're all kind of red, all sort of the same color red. But that's okay, they're pretty. And then we have lots of things coming up here, lots of new shoots. We have pumpkins that are going to be growing here, melons, zucchini. So that's the sorts of things that are coming up here. And we have lots of things that are seeding and starting. So this is a very hopeful garden this year. Much better than last year when we planted things very late, but then we had vines that grew up over here just massively. You can see that row, there's another rose behind there, and they just climb this, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of wild. We kind of like it that way. There's a Mazda toy. And there's my garden from the other side of this fence, which doesn't line our property. It just kind of is a big enclosure within our property in the back. The magnolia tree now is this lush leaved tree that provides a lot of shade from my front walkway. We see some roses blooming. I'm going to have to clip out those fully bloomed ones because my father-in-law gave me a little tip. If you cut off the blooms, then it'll keep, the more you cut them off and keep up with cutting them off, it'll bloom throughout the summer. And sometimes I forget to do this. So today that's going to be one of my missions, is to cut those off so that it will continue to bloom. We have these little yellow flowers. I want to say they're oxalis, but I'm not sure. Open up. Some are almost gone, some are just opening up. More of those. As you can see, some pretty red rosebuds on this bush. Nothing going there. This perennial we planted last year, and it's blooming. It made it through the winter. It's really cute. We have some other things we planted this year that are coming up. And more rose bushes that are starting to bloom here. We didn't do anything in these two pots this year because of the COVID-19, and we really need to replace that bush, but, well, that's going to have to wait. Bushes kind of need to be replaced, except maybe that middle one. We've been in our house 30 years, and these were planted that first year, so, you know, it's time to refurbish them. And look at, we have a dragonfly that is visiting our house. Itself from one of our neighbor's trees. That tree is actually gone, and this one, this seedling from it has remained. One of these days we're going to have to cut it down because it's too close to the house. It sort of has grown amongst this rose, which continues to bloom throughout the summer. It's a variety of rose that's a bush or hedge, and you could have a whole line of these. We just had one on the side of our garage. And like I said, this tree is now kind of going to have to be cut down one of these days. But I really do kind of like it. I wish we could just kind of keep it right where it is right now. Our clematis has stopped blooming for whatever reason. It always does. Ours, for some reason, does not bloom throughout the summer as some people's do. Oh, look it. We have another maple tree we're going to have to get out, but we have a couple of purple blooms yet there. This rose, which is a little bit pinker, is blooming. And this is my black rose. I'm not sure if we missed one or it just isn't doing real well. We'll have to maybe feed it or maybe cut some of the things back a little bit and see if we can get it to bloom a little bit better. But we do have one of those. Things that we planted, it doesn't seem like they might be coming up. Although I have some things starting, and these are more of a wildflower type of flower, so we're going to just have to see if that's indeed what has seeded. It looks almost like it might be. Our lily hasn't bloomed yet. Our chives are thriving. Look at another maple tree. And if you can see through the fence, we have our peonies blooming. And a few other things blooming back here. If you look over there, our vegetable garden is starting to thrive. So, I hope you've enjoyed this edition of my garden episode, and we'll see you soon for another Make It Monday. Bye for now for Tammy Talks. Hope you liked this. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and please come back and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you soon.